Good morning, everybody. Hi. I have a salad here. I'm gonna try a salad from the store for the first time. I've never had like a salad from the store, so I'm gonna try it. But also this piece of kale was like smooshed, so I'm gonna take this out because it was smooshed. I don't need a smooshed food in here. It's a chicken kebab salad with stuff. I hope it's good. I don't know how to open this sauce packet. It looks like there's a specific way to open it, but that's hard. I'm just gonna cut it. Do I put the whole sauce packet in? That seems like a lot of sauce for one salad, but okay. I'm just gonna put the whole sauce packet in, and hopefully it's not too much. Yeah, it's definitely a salad. Today, we are taking a look at an Instagram account. Sorry, I'm speaking with my mouth full. We are taking a look at an Instagram account called Please Hate These Things. And it is a Instagram account that showcases poor interior design choices. And I was thinking it would be fun to build a house in The Sims using these design choices. So I'll show you guys some of the worst ones. There's this, which is obviously a 70s thing. Oh, this kitchen island. I have a different kitchen island in mind that is from this page. Oh, this kitchen island is also bad. Oh my god, they could have just joined it here. Why didn't they just, oh my god. I don't think we can do this because we can't do this. And you can't do this in real life either. This is a crime. Don't do that. We can definitely make a window, by the way. I'm sorry, we will make a window. Or we can definitely try to make this. Giant cat-shaped couch. We can't have that, but we can dream. We can dream of a giant cat-shaped house. A couch. We can make a giant cat-shaped house. That's not hard. We got tiny little windows. Honestly, I'm really digging these like Victorian bathrooms. What is going on here? Because I sure as hell ain't f***ing breakfast. I think this is the house shape we're gonna go with. But yes, so needless to say, there are some horrible design choices being made here. So we're gonna make a horrible home, and hopefully, to the best of our abilities, include some of these design choices. I got this idea, by the way, from a video. Jarvis Johnson was looking at this Instagram page. This house is definitely on some other shit. And for me, I gotta have it on the other screen. Voiceover Rito here. So first, I'm starting off by trying to block out the basic shape. You can see I'm having some trouble figuring out how to start, if I want to start with the rectangular parts of the house or the round part, but I decided to start with the tower and then adding onto it. I really struggled with the shape as it is just so weird, and also the proportions are hard to see on the picture. I added the round part by hand because I struggled with the octagon room tool, and then I adjust the proportions a bit and add the balcony you see in the picture. Then I try to do the roof. Now, I'm not great at roofs in The Sims. It took me a while to figure it out, and you'll see that I change it later on to match the angle of the roof in the picture a bit better, but there will be more parts after this video, so it's probably gonna happen often. I also tried to put a trim on the tower, but I didn't like any of them, so later on I'll give the tower kind of a Dutch facade. I also connected the tower to the house a bit more to make it less separated, and then I move on to what I thought might be a rooftop pool. In the picture, it has what looks like a deck on stilts. So first, I tried making a room on some pillars, but then I realized that I couldn't add another level on top of that. So instead, I went for a room with large windows. This will also change later. Then I move on to the huge balcony in the front of the house. I didn't quite know what fence to use because I don't have a horizontal plank fence like the one in the picture, but I made it work with the vertical ones. I added some pillars to the fence and redo the whole thing because, as you can see, the balcony and the roof are not at all the same shape. So figuring this out was a real headache. I usually don't struggle with building houses based on pictures, but this one just gave me a really hard time for some reason. I add the pillars back and struggle with the roof again, and then admire the monstrosity that I've created. At this point, I realized that the pool thing pillars are looking a lot more like windows than pillars. I didn't like the shine they had to them, so I had to think of something else. I actually struggled a lot with this, but then I decided to use archways instead of windows to give it that open air feel on the inside, like they were actually pillars and not walls with windows. After that, I paint the house and struggle with all the roofs again for a little bit before moving on to the windows. In the picture, it looks like the bottom of the balcony is stone, so that's what I did. And on top, I painted it blue because otherwise the HOA is going to come after our castle-looking home having asses. I ended up going with this big rounded window for the top of the tower. And for the bottom windows, I ended up going with some nice rectangular windows from the Cats and Dogs pack. For the front door, I noticed that in the picture, it seemed to have two large thin windows on either side, and I found a door from Eco Lifestyle pack that worked. It also has a roof, so I put some pillars down and moved the windows up a bit and made a small curved roof. Again, I'm struggling with the balcony roof and discussing it with Twitch chat, but then it is finally time to put the pool in. I tried for a while to make an actual staircase to the pool, but that proved impossible, at least for me. If you know how to do it, leave a comment. So I went with ladders instead. Then looked through the debug items for something that could replace the stairs, at least aesthetically. I tried a couple different things. You can see I tried a dock with stairs, which I really tried to make work. I tried a huge metal bridge, you know, the green one. I even tried a smaller one for a while, but then I found what my chat informed me is a catwalk. It's not perfect, but I really couldn't find anything else. I take a lot of time to alt place this because it was clipping from every side. I'm feeling a little bit lost and just do some things to try and fix the house, like connect the tower more and put a roof on the connecting piece. Onto the rest of the windows. Here, I'm using the bigger windows, also from the Cats and Dogs pack, and placing them both at the top and the bottom of the rounded room, and also a door to the balcony from the Nifty Knitting pack. Then I start working on the window on the side of the house. I try a couple different window combinations, but I end up going with these sort of rounded base game windows for the sides and a tall window from Eco Lifestyle for the middle. I tried using the same windows from the sides for the top part, but it bothered me that it was less wide, so I went for this half circle from Cats and Dogs instead. At this point, the outside of the house is almost finished, but I wanted the tower to have a trim, so I'm adding a Dutch facade by placing half walls with varying heights. I forgot the big windows on the second floor, so I used the triple window from the Seasons pack and alt placed them together to make one giant window. In the picture, it looks like there's some big double doors on the front, but I couldn't find any that were quite as round as those, so I ended up going with this base game door that I don't think I've ever used before, and looked for some window inspo when I remembered the tiny little windows that we saw earlier, and voila! Oh god, I just got emotional damage looking at the back of this house. But I think that's for now all we can do. And then I put the rest of the windows in after I've done the floor plan. So that's what we'll do. I'm not mad at this at all. I'm very happy that we were able to find this, like, what is it, scaffolding or like a bridge. It looks like a thing that you use to get on a boat. A catwalk. A catwalk, is that what it is? It is a catwalk. I could walk there. Nobody else can walk there because there's no fucking door. I'm actually not mad at all at how this house looks. It doesn't look bad. From here, like from where I'm sitting right now, after looking at nightmare for the whole time, this kind of looks aesthetic. Wow! Yeah, wow! I know! Anyway,